Hiya. So this is the up breath, the breath that we will probably be using for longer than the down breath throughout our labour. And it is really actually impactful to use visualizations along with this. Okay, so when we're in the active stage of labour, and as I've said in the course, I don't like calling it the first stage of labour because our bodies have done so much to get to this point, and I think it's a disservice to call it the first stage. So we'll call it the active stage. So this is when you're going to start probably to be like, oh, okay, you know, these are getting a bit more intense. I'm having to stop to breathe through them rather than just talking through them. So it's when we get to that sort of stage. And what's happening is your uterus is made up of loads of muscles. Some go around the uterus, some go up and down. And what they're doing is they're slightly moving up, and at the same time, your cervix is thinning out and stretching out. Okay, so that it will help baby to come down the birth canal. So having a visualization, and this one might not work for you, so find one that does. But it really helps along with the breath to just open everything up. The more we tense, the more harder it's going to be, the more painful it's going to be, and possibly the longer your birth is going to be. So finding a way to really relax and help yourself open up is going to be really beneficial. Okay, so I like to close my eyes, but you can keep your eyes open. You do whatever feels natural. But the breath is, we breathe in through our nose for 4 and we breathe out through our mouth for more. 7 or 8 seconds is really good. But if you're anything like me, when you're practicing when you're pregnant, sometimes baby's really high and it can be quite a struggle to get 7 or 8 seconds out. But as long as it's more than 4, that is going to help relax you. Okay, so closing our eyes or keeping them open, whatever you want to do. Sorry, I don't want to tell you what to do. But we breathe in through our nose for 4 and out through our mouth for more. And while we're doing that, we're just doing it for a relaxed jaw. So our jaw and our pelvic floor, they correlate with each other. So if you're tense, you're going to be tensing up down there. If you're loose, it's going to help it to become more loose and open down there. So the visualization that I use is imagining that you're breathing in and blowing up a balloon. And this balloon's going to be filled with helium, say. And as you breathe out, the balloon's going to go higher. And that is actually what your uterus is doing. Obviously, it's only small, it's not moving like this, but just imagining it going up can just really help with what's happening down here. And one thing I'll say is, let your birth partner or birth partners know this breath, so that if at any stage in your labour you go out of rhythm or you feel a bit lost, instead of them just saying to you, oh, do the breathing, if they know the breath work, they can do it with you and really help you to just come back to this calm and centered state. So they could look you in the eye, you know, hold on to you if you like that, and just do the breath work with you. And that is so much more powerful than just saying, oh, do the breath, because sometimes we can forget, can't we? So yeah, my advice is definitely tell your birth partners about this. We're just going to practice it 2 more times. Again, keep your eyes open or closed, whatever feels natural to you, but breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, relaxing our shoulders and relaxing our jaw. You can also do things like this to remind you to relax your jaw. You can move around like that, looking all sexy, just really working on relax. Okay, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth.